And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Henry Ruggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here in Vegas. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Now will set up for the 2-point conversion.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead from the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Able to find Isabella. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Lance now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit, because in college he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here, but at the same time in the NFL you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No. It's incomplete. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Parkey adds the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
First down.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll run on first down. Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win,
it gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Eagles 14, Raiders 7.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the deep.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Quez Watkins.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Parkey with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, it's Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll roll him out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is taken in at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st down, Lance. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
24, Raiders 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Going deep here for Watkins. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Antonio Gibson, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. Yeah,
live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for Philly. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
fight through one tackle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Running from the gun with Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. Touchdown! Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
31, Raiders 22. Tyler Bass sets the kick.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Flushed out right. And he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
11 more yards. That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 more yards. Brought down at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and very short. Lance eluding the pressure right.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
The 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
Gain of 16 yards. Complete to number 81.
Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Eagles 31, Raiders 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. They've got his man, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Raiders 28. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
He's got a man, complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And now once again, the Raiders are going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Raiders 34.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go play action here on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And the Raiders have got him. Oh, well. Design corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
A loss of 8 yards on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Let's go.
A big connection on that one. 35 yards. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Again, it's Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and they end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
Here's Mostert.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Mostert.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was Real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now a play fake. Lance. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there for the Raiders. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Lance now on first down. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Play action, now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught by Watkins for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
And the carry on 1st down by Mostert, going to wind up losing yardage there as he stopped for officially a loss of 2.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation. And now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Ross becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Raiders 41. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And, yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. See, yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now back to throw. Out to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Lance now on 1st down.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Lance.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Las Vegas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
Jones Shorty.